if you got a girl. Don't mean no disrespect, but thoughts of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear.
Hey guys, so in today's video, I thought I would try out a brand new brand. Well, not a brand new brand, but a brand new brand to me, and see what they have to offer. I only picked up, well, I only picked up one thing, but if I do end up liking this brand, then I will definitely go back to try other products that they have. So I just wanted to try out, of course, eyeshadows are kind of easy to gauge on whether or not the other products will be good. Not to say that they will be good, but you can kind of tell how a brand formulates and how the brand's products perform. So I picked up this eyeshadow palette here. This is from the brand Model's Own. If you're unfamiliar with Model's Own, like I was unfamiliar with Model's Own, I went into Ulta maybe the other day and I saw this brand in there, and you know, like when you go into an Ulta, they have like their drugstores / affordable area, and then they have their high-end makeup. Well, this product was in the drugstore area, so I was interested to see, you know, the prices of their stuff and all the stuff they had to offer. So Model's Own is basically like I would compare Model's Own to like a NYX cosmetics brand. It's got some products that are priced higher than what normal drugstore products are priced, but it still has very affordable options. So I picked up this eyeshadow palette. This is called the Barely There eyeshadow palette from Model's Own. This product was $17.99, which is like the NYX, where their eyeshadow palettes are a little more pricier than their other products, but they have, you know, very affordable products. I think they had, you know, foundations and concealers for around the same price NYX does, around the 8 to 10 range, or I guess 8 to 15 range. So it is one of the pricier drugstore options, but it is still drugstore nonetheless. I mean, this is fraction of the price of a Anastasia palette or a Tarte Cosmetics palette. So you're getting a palette for a good deal. Now, whether the product is good or not, that's what we're going to be trying out today in this video. So I am going to go ahead and pop this open. So this is what the palette looks like. It's got, you know, white packaging, very pretty, and it's got the holographic logo on it, or title on it, and then the logos on the bottom. So it's very pretty, very sleek. It's not too heavy, not too you know, it's not too big. It would fit, you know, and I would fit it in my purse if you wanted to. I mean, if you want to do your eyeshadow on the go, yep, this would be the palette for you. So when we open the palette, this is what it looks like, and it comes with a brush inside, which is, compared to what normal drugstore brushes look like, they have the little, you know, the spongy brush that nobody really uses. This is, you know, a brush. It's got a flat shader side, and well, it's both like a shader side. This side is longer than the other one, and this one's a little flat, shorter and denser. It feels soft. I'll try it today in the as I'm doing my makeup too, to see how this works. But this is the palette here. You got some really pretty neutral colors in there, as well as, you know, some pinks and some purples. I picked this one up because this is kind of my speed. You know, I love the warm tones with the golds and, you know, all those. But they did have other eyeshadow palettes. You know, they had ones that are more colorful. They had ones that are like, I believe I saw one that was cream shadows. So if you're into that kind of stuff, they have a wide variety of options for you. So yeah. And we will go ahead and get started. I've already primed my eyes and set them with, you know, my MAC Soft or Paint Pot, my go-to, and just some powder. And then I've done my face and my eyebrows and all that stuff. And then we'll come back and do the rest of my face makeup and finish off the whole look. So yeah, if you're interested to see how I put a look together for this, then keep on watching. Alright, now that I have you all zoomed in, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to start off with this shade here. It is called Buff. And I'm going to use this in my crease area as a transition shade. So right off the bat, I'm noticing that at least this shade in particular, it does have pigment. However, it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be. Maybe it's just the shade and it being maybe too light for me to do a crease shade with. But I'm going to continue to use it really quickly and see if I can get it to be any more pigmented than what it's coming out right now. But as you can see, I mean, you can see it's there on this eye. It's just not as pigmented as what I thought it would be. The next color I'm going to go in with is this dark color here. It's called Stark. And I'm going to put this in my outer V area just to deepen up the eyeshadow look. And so this shade is really nice. It's very blendable and it's very pigmented. So I'm just thinking that, yeah, that first shade probably was a little too light for me to try to do a transition. I mean, it was there, it's just a little lighter than what I wanted. But I'm just gonna go back in with that shade just to use it as a shadow to blend out the edges of this brown here. But these colors are really blending well. They aren't hard to blend at all. I really only have to just like sweep my brush across my eye and it does pretty much blend out. I will show you that the palette does have a little bit of fallout. Not anything too crazy, but you know, most shadows that are pigmented have fallout anyway, so it's not something that bothers me that much. So I'm just gonna do the same thing I did to this eye on the other eye. And this is how it's looking so far. So far it looks really pretty, very blended. I love the brown shades. Y'all know I love my warm tone colors, so this looks really pretty so far. So taking the brush that it came with, I'm going to use the denser, more short, flat shader side. And I'm going to go in with this color here. It's a shimmery dark brown. It's called Unrobbed. Very beautiful. And I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put this not all the way into my outer corner, but just like halfway. Very pigmented right off the bat. I didn't even spray it or anything, which is really nice. It's nice when you don't have to do that extra step and spray. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's always nice when you don't have to.
More than just a silly crush.
Alright, so I just wiped my brush off really quickly, and I'm going to go in with this goldy shade here. It's called Bare Skin, and I'm going to put that in the outer corner from where I left off here into the outer corner. Alright, so this is what the tops of the eyes are looking like. Very pretty. I really am impressed with these eyeshadows so far. I'm just using this brush to blend out the edges of my shimmers here. And now for the bottom lash line, I'm just going to go back in with this dark color here, Start, and I'm going to put that from the outer parts of my eye, probably to right here. Not all the way in though. Alright, and then for my inner corner, I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's called Naked. It's like almost like pearly champagne kind of color. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Alright, so the eyeshadow's all done. I'm going to quickly do my mascara and eyelashes. For eyelashes, I'm going to be using the Crave lashes in the style Cream Puff. I'm obsessed with these. They're just so fluttery and wispy, and I love them. So I'm going to put those on really quickly. Alright, and for mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and I'm going to put this on my top and bottom lashes. Alright, so the eyes are all done. This is what they're looking like. I'm going to zoom out so I can finish off the rest of my face really quickly on camera, and then I will give you my thoughts on the model's own eyeshadow palette. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the face really quickly. I'm going to go in with my Bahama Mama bronzer and bronze up my face. For blush, I'm going to be using this Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour Blush in the shade Party. It's a very nude type of blush. For highlighter, I'm going to be using my ColourPop Pressed Powder Highlighter in the shade Bougie Call.
Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean no disrespect, but thoughts of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I.
Alright, and to finish off the lips, I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Clara.
I'm just way too shy. I gotta make you see this is more than just a silly crush.
Alright, and then to set my makeup into place, I'm going to be using this ColourPop Aventurine Crystal Setting Spray. And I'm going to spray this all over my face. Alright guys, and that finishes off the look. So far, I am really impressed with the model's own brand. I can't say I know everything about the brand just yet, but I am interested to try out more of their products and see what else they have to offer. This was a really good palette. I thought it blended well. I thought it had good pigmentation. I love the colors, obviously, so I am interested to continue to try out their face products as well as more of their eyeshadow products as well. So I am really liking Model's Own so far. So yeah, that completes this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.